Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what we got going here. Just give it a little bit of time, guys.
Reportedly, the German coalition leaders are set to meet later this evening on the ongoing budget crisis in Germany, citing sources.
Yeah, I'm in on the Tesla, but the only thing is I got 5 minutes supply right here where we're at. Yeah, long. So what I would need to have happen here is Tesla's gonna have to. I'm gonna have to probably sit through a little bit of pain on this Tesla at some point in
We
time in the
put out
next 20
previews
minutes.
here for our two data releases set here at the top of the hour. November, where Richmond Fed and consumer confidence data expected here at the top of the hour. Richmond Fed index expected at 1 versus 3 prior.
Yeah. Yeah. See, it's gonna pull. Yeah, it's gonna pull back right here. So it's that first little test, that break of this 2-day consolidation range. It's realistically gonna need another. It's gonna need the hour candle to confirm over this 239 and a quarter. Over 239 and a quarter could fly. But it is going to have to sit through a little bit of pain here coming up. And we got that consumer confidence numbers at 7 my time.
For BNS, getting commentary from their conference call, risk officer saying they're seeing Canadian consumer health weakening. U.S. Steel, David Faber doing a U.S. Steel update on the sale process. TV currently.
You hear that, Biggs? U.S. Steel. Something on that sale update process. I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about. Take a look at it. Yeah, see, that's the only thing that'll help with this fucking news guy, man. They'll drop anything that's going on. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at it. I don't got it, Biggs. How we looking now?
David Faber saying 5 parties are set to bid on U.S. Steel here ahead of the Friday deadline. U.S. Steel shares now up about 1%.
5. They're gonna start to bid on it today. They've got 5 people interested in U.S. Steel. He said.
Faber saying it's probably going to take a while. Sources don't even necessarily know all 5 parties who are set to bid for U.S. Steel, but the shares are moving higher.
Nothing. Guy says it's gonna take a while. They don't even know the 5 parties that are involved yet, but it is moving higher. And got NASDAQ coming back to the bottom of the range here again, guys. We got support at 15,956. Mm-hmm. The apples, yeah. I've still got that. Meta started breaking down, came down to support, or Amazon started breaking down, came down to support at 146. It's going to have a little bit of a bounce spot here in the 146s on Amazon. Might be a little bit of a day like yesterday where we got to stay a little bit patient, allow this to kind of just work itself out, and then you'll be able to catch that move. You know, don't get caught up in trying to, you know, do that mess we were doing yesterday. Someone was doing scalping. No rush.
So for GE Healthcare, they're out with a press release saying that confirming the expanded on-device triage capabilities of their critical care suite with the FDA clearance of their algorithm for pneumothorax detection, notification, and triage.
Oh yeah, that thing's getting smoked. It's at its 50. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Keep an eye on that thing. New hour candle here in 10 minutes.
For 10 minutes now, 10 minutes to the top of the hour. Again, we're looking for the Conference Board Consumer Confidence reading expected at 101, and the Richmond Fed expected at 1 versus 3 prior. Sometimes that Richmond Fed does come out a few minutes, seconds or minutes before the top of the hour.
Stupid. What a joke. I need to get more trading days on this prop firm to pass. It's already past the limit. And I was just gonna open and close a trade, and I had a fucking mini contract on there instead of a micro. Lost $35. Ridiculous. Just opening and closing it. Consumer confidence coming up in 9 minutes, guys. It does look like we want to come down though, finally. Just the last couple days of trading here. It's getting real tight. The ranges are starting to contract a little bit more. Mm-hmm. 460, 476. Yeah, this looks good right here. Confirmation on Netflix short. Top of the hour looks good. Tesla also looks good to the downside too. It completely reversed that big ass move. Yeah, 189.40s on Apple. 189.40s on Apple.
We're about 5 minutes here to the top of the hour, 25 minutes into a trading session. The Dow holding on to modest gains. The S&P is down 9 at 45.41, and the Nasdaq down 43. The Russell 2000 down more than 0.6%. Some early underperformance in small cap and the Russell heading into this Richmond Fed data. Micron shares remain marginally lower, down about 1.5%. Excuse me, 4.5% after that update to their guidance.
Microsoft's pushing higher though.
U.S.
See the
Steel shares
disconnect?
holding on to about a 1% gain in the early going.
Jesus.
Zscaler are down about 2%.
But this Tesla looks good though, short.
The U.S. 10-year yield holding right around 4.39% now. That's slightly lower on the day.
This Tesla looks good, short. $20 place setting up as well. 5 minutes. NVIDIA did? I haven't even looked at it today. How much is it down?
LTRN, Lantern, granted orphan drug designation for their treatment of certain types of lymphomas. Wow. Lima Tango Romeo November.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. In 1 minute. 1 minute, they're gonna drop this number.
Richmond Fed reporting composite at -5, composite manufacturing at -5 versus the 1 estimate. So Richmond Fed released a little bit early. Regional business indications at -9.
-9.
Again, Richmond Fed -5 versus the +1 expected. Business indications at -9 versus -15 previously.
-9 versus -15 and -5 versus -1. -0.5.
We're inside 10 seconds here to the Consumer confidence 102 above the 101 expected. Present situation 138.2 down from 143. Expectations at 77.8 from 75.6.
Beat expectations. Beat expectations. Oh. Yeah, basically it wasn't like hot, you know. It's not like crazy great, but it's not hot, so we'll see how they react to it.
Micron now speaking to investors, saying they're making good progress in meetings with Chinese officials. Initial comments here from the UBS Tech Conference after their updated guidance from Micron. Micron commented earlier that the higher expenses they offered earlier today were driven by the timing of R&D expenses and asset sales.
And let's see if the same old story continues, right? Pull it down to the bottom, bounce it up. Thing is, I don't really have anything long on the NASDAQ until we can clear out the 16,000 area. So it's kind of just let it chop around until we lose the bottom of the range or we reclaim that 16,000.
Fed's Waller saying we'll closely monitor goods and service prices in the coming weeks to see if inflation is still on a downward path. Needs some improvement in services inflation, ex-housing, for overall inflation to reach 2%. Saying inflation is still too high and too early to say if the slowing will be sustained. Comments from the Fed's Waller.
Anyone hear
Waller
that?
just reiterating he wants to see more evidence inflation progress will continue.
Well, Fed
policy has helped
Fed Waller
rapid inflation
that,
improvement.
They're still going to monitor inflation as it's touched 2%. It's still too high.
Saying that financial conditions are tighter overall despite the recent drop in yields.
This is a big fucking
and the output growth is moderating, which is supporting inflation progress. Waller saying he's increasingly confident policy is well positioned.
But he's confident that the policy is well positioned.
Spirit Aerosystems out with their press release. The stock is halted. They're making changes to strengthen the operational alignment and program execution. Sierra Papa Romeo. They're announcing the departure of their chief operating officer, Spirit Aerosystems.
What's Spirit Aerosystems? They let go of their CEO. No, Spirit Arrow Systems. I don't know. Might get a little confirmation on this 20 play long here on the NQ, but again, we got that high 16,007 as a resistance, and then over that is 34. So hourly chart still got a lot of fucking work to do. It doesn't really get out of the woods until it gets over 16,010 and then 22. So play accordingly if you are going to take this scalp to the long side here. You could get chopped up a little bit, or have to sit through a little bit more pain than normal. That Tesla will be in all systems go through the first hour lows, guys, if it confirms at any point in time today.
Europe reportedly approving a 16.5 billion euro recovery fund installment for Italy.
Mm-hmm. Come on back down. Come on back down. No, not yet, but I'm ready to jump short through these lows and make it an easy day, you know, Biggs? I'm not trying to sit here all day, you know. Yeah, past few days. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Fed's Goolsbee saying overall we have made progress on inflation, echoing what we heard from Waller here a moment ago.
Yeah, you're really just gonna have to sit patient. Just, you know, these are the times where it's hard to sit on your hands, you know, because you want something to go. You're looking at the numbers. You know, stocks are moving up, they're moving down, but you really don't have a lot of space, right? You really don't have a lot of space. So a little bit more extra caution and maybe sizing down on your position. Sizing will help be able to withstand some of these, you know, more choppier consolidation periods when you do get into something. Like what's gonna happen in a market like this is when, you know, you have that, like, for example, I've got this 16,008 16,010 level on the NQ to the long side. What's gonna happen in a situation like this is it's gonna take that out, and then it's gonna go up like 4 or 5 points and then come back down 15, and then it's going to chop around for 15 minutes and then either decide to break down or reclaim that area. So, you know, buying the breakouts are going to be a little bit more tougher, and then buying the breakdowns for the first time. So, for example, if we do start to lose the day's lows today, you know, I want to be short through the 40s into the 30s. I want to be short there, but again, might just put in that little bit of a wick and then bounce back up and then kind of slowly chop, because we're not really trending the last 2 or 3 days in any direction. It's just kind of going a little bit up, coming back down, going a little bit down, coming right back up. So until we really start to get a day's close outside of this range that we've been in for the past 2 or 3 days, then you can get that volatility where you're going to get those bigger.
Estee Lauder getting a downgraded S&P to an A from an A+. Echo Lima.
Estee Lauder got downgraded if anyone trades Estee Lauder. You're sitting short already? Okay. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, you can watch AMD through the first hour lows too. That's got room down to 119.20s. So the market starts to pull and AMD starts to lose the first hour lows, 119.20s, and it's not a real expensive stock to trade options on. Nvidia has already confirmed its first hour lows. I just kind of have to see what that does. The other one we were really looking at a lot the last couple of days is Apple. And it's not really doing nothing yet.
Or from the Fed's Goolsbee saying that inflation is coming down, but not back to target yet.
Some of the comments that these Fed guy makes are stupid, man. Inflation's coming down, but not back to the target we want yet. So what? So what? What does that, what? What does that do? You know, like, what does that comment do? Well, we're coming down, but we're not back where we want to be. Yeah, it's like, okay. Coming down to me is a good thing, right? But then it's like they stiff you, but not where we want it. So they keep you like, well, maybe it's going to hang out up here a little bit. Right? Come on. Tell me something good. I feel like these guys haven't given me no good news since COVID, Biggs. You know? These guys haven't told me nothing I want to hear since the last 3 years. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. Yeah.
You're listening to Trade the News.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to start a little position in AMD short, guys. Small position here, and I'll add to it once we do get that confirmation. But it's kind of inching down. I just need to get my toe wet, you know? I got to get it dipped. I got to check the water. So I'm going to put that on and see how we're looking here. As I do that, you got the futures pushing back up to the high side here. Well, mm-mm-mm. Biggs, you got any home remedies to get over a sore throat? Dude, I can't fucking shake this shit, man. Yeah, I fucking tried that yesterday. Think so? All that fucking salt. Maybe just a fucking couple shots of tequila will do the job, Biggs. Yeah. Yeah, right? Fuck. They're gonna string us along again. Yeah, we haven't got outside of that opening range yet, so. And I ain't about to do that shit that was going on yesterday in this fucking room. You heard it, Biggs. Order filled, order filled, order filled, order submitted, order submitted. What the hell? Order submitted, order submitted, order submitted. Not about to do that. Mm-mm-mm. Stay patient. This is what everyone signed up for. You want to be a trader? Welcome to the exciting world of trading. This is it right here. The funny thing is that people like on social media will think that like there's shit going on. You know, it's like if you haven't made $10,000 right now, it's like, why are you even trading? You know, that's the approach that they take, and it's like, yeah, it's not really the right approach to take. You know, markets are open. Markets
So
are
here in the
moving,
U.S., the
but
Consumer Financial Protection Board said they're going to be releasing overdraft fee proposal rule in December.
doesn't necessarily mean things are tradable. You know, stocks are moving, but they're not always tradable.
Poland lawmakers there reportedly seeing a cost of energy price freeze at 16.5 billion Polish zloty.
Price action's getting tighter and tighter, so we'll be getting a move sometime shortly here. I think we got to get over the 16,010 spot on the NQ before we can really open it up. So 1 hour chart's coming into resistance at the 50 and 20 SMA on the NASDAQ. It's the second time we've been rejected in this area. Stays below that, this market's coming down. We just need to give it a little bit more time. Gonna be some good money to be made on the short side of things when we do pull back. Good money, Biggs. Yeah, good money. just wait. When we get it, it's gonna come. And it's gonna be there fast too. Couple days, you know, nice little back test. Couple days, make couple weeks worth of P&L.
Waller acknowledging there could still be some sort of shock that could throw a soft landing off course, but that cannot be forecasted.
Like this shit. Fed Waller said there could still be a shock that could throw this soft landing off course, but we don't know until we're there yet. What kind of shit is that? Like that's an open-ended statement that has no relevance to anything. Like, well, there could be a shock. What's the shock, right? Like, what's the shock? I think this fucking COVID shit, right? Like, that was a shock to everyone. You know, it's like a war would be a shock. Like, what would be the shock? Like, you guys are fucking looking at the fucking shit, like everything going on. You can kind of see what's going on here in the economy. What's shocking? You know, like, what's shocking? Stupid. I can't believe they pay these guys to do this bullshit. I mean, I can get up there and start fucking saying this and that, Biggs. You know, you want to get me out there. Yeah, you want to get me out there rattling guys north and south. I mean, that's not too hard to do.
All right, here at the bottom of the hour at 10:30, we're looking out for Dallas Fed Services activity. Prior was minus 18.2.
Gotta hang tight a little bit, Biggs. Put your feet up a little bit. Hey, what's up, buddy? For me, again, dude, I don't even know how these guys get in this room. Like, let's see here.
Waller acknowledging there will likely be a repricing of commercial real estate, but it will be well anticipated and not a shock.
I don't even see anyone in the room with my name. Just ignore.
He does expect the repricing of commercial real estate to take place over a couple of years, and that he's happy to see a strong rebound in labor force participation.
All right, let's get a little something cooking here, huh? Tesla's got that Cybertruck event on Thursday, and yesterday they were coming in for 250 calls on that SOB. That's something to maybe keep in mind. And this NVIDIA is getting heavy. I got support on NVIDIA at 472.
Waller saying the slowing of the economy will have an impact on credit delinquencies and earnings, and those are signs of moderating demand as the Fed intends. Waller saying he's not concerned potential CRE shock will cause a recession.
Pinched.
Webull completing a purchase of Flink in Mexico.
We're fucking pinched. Trade sideways and the fucking NASDAQ saying, what is this?
Waller saying he sees Q4 GDP at perhaps 1 to 2%. The last couple of weeks of data make Q3 appear to be a one-off jump in growth.
That just means
saying that
got
he
at
was
least another
personally
hour.
stunned by the third quarter GDP data.
You're fucking pinched, Migs.
Microcloud Hologram HOLO announcing providing CMS for China's largest new energy vehicle company, Hotel Oscar Lima Oscar.
That'd be nice.
WILCG Willy Food saying they're going to postpone their upcoming earnings release date due to the war in Israel. Dallas Fed services activity at minus 11.6, up from minus 18.2 prior.
Fucking pinched. Anyone else got anything going on? Anyone else in here? You're not about to catch me playing back and forth in this range, Biggs. I don't have patience for that kind of crap. Think so? It'll be all right, Biggs. You're gonna need a couple more cups of Joe, is what you're telling me. Peel off one of those muffins too, Biggs.
Taking a look at market internals, NYSE volume 24% below its 1-month average. Decliners lead advancers by 1.3 to 1. Nasdaq volume 5% below its 1-month average. Decliners lead advancers by 1.5 to 1. VIX index trading flat at 1271.
More from Waller saying fiscal policy has to be taken as a given in setting monetary policy. We're 1 hour plus now into the trading session. The Dow holding on a gains of about 30 points.
Oh yeah.
The Russell 2000 holding down about 0.5%. The S&P down about 4 points, and the Nasdaq down 21. The 10-year yield at 4.38% is down 0.5 basis point from yesterday's close.
Tesla's got room
Yields
down
across
to
Europe are predominantly lower, down 2 in the French 10-year OAT, the German 10-year down 3 on the day, and the UK 10-year down about 2 basis points.
Yeah, 234.30s on Tesla. It's got room down like 232.5. That's what I would be trying to target. Just gotta let it come to me. Just let it come on down, baby.
Google reportedly in February, they're going to update their personalized ads policy to introduce new limitations on personalized ads for consumer financial products and services. And they will begin enforcing updated personalized ads policy by February 28th of 2024, saying it is likely to take about 6 weeks to ramp up to full enforcement.
No, he didn't go back.
Golf Oscar Golf Lima.
He's trading the Apex accounts, those prop firms, and he's managed to get a couple payouts on that. So, you know, now he's not using his own money pay for his bills. He's kind of like, well, I got my account where I wanted it. I don't got to risk that, and I'm taking these couple payouts over here. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's all fucked up, dude. Yeah, he's still trading, yeah. Here comes your Meta. You still in that piece of shit? Yeah. Here it comes. Give it a little bit of room, huh? We got that Tesla getting awfully close. Yeah, you should have took 100 heavy. Should have took 100 fucking options on that thing, Biggs. Yeah, there you go. There you go. 50 lots. You got 50 fucking lots, huh? That's big position over there, Biggs. Here we go. Here we go. About fucking time. Fucking start moving. So far, we've been looking at the macro picture for everyone out there, because there's some people on fucking YouTube looking. The macro picture is this: up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm already in it. Up, down, up, down, up, down. In a range here. We've been rejected off this 50 and 20 SMA twice. Okay, so what does that fucking tell you, right? You can't get over that. You're not going any higher. That is what it is. So if you're looking for longs, you need to stop looking for longs until you get over that level, which that level is sitting between 16,005 and 16,010. So until you get over that, stop looking for longs.
PG&E CEO commenting at their analyst day, saying they expect the dividend to grow over time as fast as their earnings per share do. This is after reinstating the dividend earlier
to
today.
Take out the previous lows here on the NAS. I'm looking for the previous lows to be taken out. Come on, Tesla, you son of a bitch. Work. This is what I'm talking about. You see, like, if you look at this, if you are not looking at a bigger time frame, right, at all, and you're just looking at a 5 minute, or hell, some of you guys are looking at a 1 minute, 30 second, 2 minute. You don't see anything going on other than big wick up, big wick down, big wick down, big wick up, big wick down, big wick up, right? So it's like you can't even tell which heads or tails the way that the market's going right now.
PCG saying they expect to pay down $2 billion in debt by 2026.
But if you look at a bigger time frame, as of right now, the bulls are having a little bit of trouble reclaiming supply. So if they've been rejected the past, well, since overnight future session has opened up, and that's the NASDAQ. So that goes for all tech stocks. If they haven't gotten over that 50 and 20-day moving average on a 1 hour time frame, what makes you think they're going any higher right now? They need to get over that before you can start looking for longs. So if anything, the short side of things
Fed's
is
Waller saying the Fed's
juicy.
Basel Endgame capital proposal is excessive, and the disconnect with markets due to different forecasts.
Yeah, what are we doing, Biggs? We're pinched. We're pinched. And 967. What time is that? Here we go. 10:12. Nothing. They didn't say shit. Well, here we go. So back up to the upside. Yeah, but there's been no headlines. I have that thing coming through my headset. I don't hear shit on it. Well, here we go. So now if you want to look for your longs, we need to get over this 1607, 1610.
Jazz Pharmaceutical, the share is moving sharply lower here in recent trade. The weakness being attributed to some commentary on an investor conference today.
Here we go.
Saying that they're
long,
reportedly saying that they're pausing their orexin program.
Chasing momentum here.
The shares have moved to the lows of the session. Alpha Zulu.
So I got us running into 16,030s, guys. 16,030s if anyone chased that momentum. I chased momentum, and I'm going to get out here. I'm out. Getting out. I'm gonna leave one contract running here. Well, we'll take that. There it is. We'll take that. We'll take that. So we just ran into 1 hour supply and we're approaching 5-minute supply, 16,030s. And on the 1 hour chart, we've taken out that supply. So again, if you were listening to my bullshit 2 minutes ago saying don't look for longs because we haven't taken out supply, we just took out supply. So what we're looking for now is at the top of the hour, if we confirm this 1 hour candle's highs, that's your long. That's your long. There's your opportunity to start going long again. If you took a little bit of a scalp here, like we did, chasing a little bit of momentum, you know, we had room into the 30s. I played it on 3 accounts, you know, four micros, took $100, right? Took $100 on the 3 accounts. So that's a $300 fucking day so far. If I was to stop here, again, analyze what the hell's going on in your trading, right? I don't even know if I want to take another trade here just because I don't like the price action. I don't really like the price action. I don't like this stuff. You know, I like clear moves. I like clear moves. But let's see what we do here, you know. Let's see what we do. We should have held our position, huh? So we're coming right into that 16,030s, guys. At 16,030s. First test of that 5-minute supply. 1 hour is testing the Bollinger Band supply. Look at this son of a bitch. Look at that. Look at that. Well, now we got to take a little walk around. Take a little walk around the park. Take a little walk around the club, Biggs, and see who's still straggling out of this thing, you know? NVIDIA 474.80s. Jeez. What about the shit that was strong yesterday? Shopify, Affirm, Roblox, those things were strong yesterday. Roblox looking good too. I got a level on Roblox here, 39.19. Affirm was also strong yesterday. It's up another. Ooh, look at that Affirm.
Bowman saying to watch the data closely to assess the appropriate policy path. Favors hiking rates if inflation progress stalls, says the Fed's Bowman. Sees the risks to inflation from higher services consumption. Unclear if more supply side advances will curb inflation. Also sees risks of energy prices may hurt inflation. Comments from the Fed's Bowman.
Bowman was talking. Whoever Bowman was said something about curb inflation and the energy prices are being curbed. Some shit like that.
Bowman, like we've heard from the other Fed officials today, saying they'll be watching the data closely to assess the appropriate path.
But he's watching data closely to assess the appropriate path. Here's what's going on. They ain't saying a whole lot of anything. You know what I'm saying? So the market's like, oh, we're on their third fucking Fed speaker now. They're not saying anything concerning. Let's buy this shit up. You know, let's buy this shit up. Because they basically, like, what I'm getting out of the headlines that he's dropping is that inflation and the numbers and everything looks good, and then they throw you that little tailspin, like, but we still have to watch, right? So basically all they're saying is, like, we don't really see a problem right now. There's nothing really going on, you know, but, like, don't overly run the market up, you know, like, just don't scream it higher, because they got to keep it under somewhat control. So that's why they throw in that, but we're still going to monitor. So, but they're not saying anything, bearish at all.
RYVL announcing a second exchange agreement for the convertible note holder for up to $60 million. It's a formal press release. This was disclosed in an SEC filing this morning. Romeo Victor Yankee Lima.
Wow, that Affirm really broke out all the way to its weekly 100 EMA at, where we're at now, $31. That's a big breakout.
PCG saying they see a path to a mid-teens FFO to debt ratio in 2024. Papa Charlie Golf.
Papa Charlie Golf. Papa Charlie Golf. PCG, whatever that is. PCG. Look at that ticker, Biggs. PCG, what's it doing? PCG. Nothing. He was talking about something with PCG. So now that we've broken out here, we got 13 minutes before the new hour candle. If we can get a confirmation over 16,047 on the NAS, we have room to run to 1680s. 1647 to 1680s. And that's yesterday's highs. You took a little piece of that? That's right. You know what I'm saying, Biggs? Ain't nothing stopping these guys right now, Biggs. No fear. There's a stock picker's market right now, Some things are not doing anything, some things are breaking out. All those online retailers were breaking out. Shopify, Etsy, Affirm, that pay now as you whatever, pay now, buy now, pay later bullshit. That Kmart, that Kmart fucking pay as you can plan shit. Oh yeah, remember the old layaway, Biggs? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Todd, I did not catch the long at the open. I just caught the long off the past 2 5-minute candles prior to this one. I didn't catch the long off the open.
PCG saying that the company does not need to sell stock this year or next, their annual business day.
Also, for guys who trade prop firms, Apex sending out 1 million emails talking about this is the last time in a long time they're going to offer 90% off, right? What their long time is might be 2 weeks from now. They'll have another one for Christmas. But like they run it every other. Did you get that shit? Like I'm like dude, these guys say, you know, last time we're gonna run this 90% off. Yeah, right. Oh yeah. They'll go to probably Christmas time, right? End of the year, and then they'll have a 90%. But if you do want to add some more, have them stashed, you know, have them stashed, right? But have a good approach to how you want to play how you want to play them. You know, they can definitely be beneficial. 2024, I'm definitely going to focus more on the prop firms, trying to take out, you know, a decent sized chunk out of them. So I'd like to have around 10. We got 2 now, and I'm working on 2 more. Also waiting for Top Step's platform to drop. I mean, I know they're doing like early releases, but it looks nice. I'm probably going to add my 3rd Top Step account when they release that Top Step X platform. That thing looks pretty cool. Eight minutes until the new hour candle. So far, all we've done is we've broken that high. We broke out of that range. We put in a new high. If we want to go long, that new high needs to be taken out. Other than that, we've got support here on a 5-minute time frame, 1618, 16,000, and 15,992. Okay, so correlate that to what's going on with the stocks that you trade. If you trade NASDAQ stocks, that's where you're at. So if your stock is pulling back right now a little bit, that's the reason why. If you want to see your stock continue to the upside, well, you got to take out 16,050. You know what? I wanted to see it, but I haven't seen it yet. How was it? Yeah, was it? That's good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, so me and my cousin Andre had, yeah, it was a little bit more than that. I think it actually touched like 450 at one point in time. Um and yeah, me and my cousin Andre had it at $9. And then it jumped to 27 and we thought we were fucking heroes and we sold. And then literally the next day it went to like 120. I was like, holy shit. But yeah, we did play it in and out though. Like we'd buy like 5 options. Like I mean, this is how stupid it was. That thing would be running. I mean, like just flickering in dollars, $5 up, $10 up, $5 down. It was just going crazy. You could just literally buy options contracts somewhere close to the money. I mean, I think at one point in time the IV was so juiced it was over 100 on that, 150 or something. Like you had to price yourself out like $50 out of the money just to even pick up something worth a shit. But even those contracts were moving in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You can get in there, make 300, 500, 1,000. Like just get in, get out. It was ridiculous. Yeah. Good times. Yeah, good times. Oh yeah. The Russian kid or the Ukrainian kid. What the hell was his name? Vlad? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so that was the problem. That was the problem that we had. Me and Andre woke up and we seen the price was like high, and they didn't done it on AMC too because at the same time AMC was running, and it was high. It was like we had AMC at like $2.50 or close to that range, and that thing went up to like $20, and like you just couldn't sell. Like you couldn't sell it. Like, and then the price was just drop. It just dropped and then dropped and then dropped, and I was like, oh man. Uh-huh. But you could yeah, but the thing is by the time that the market opened to even sell it, it was like it wasn't you weren't getting any orders filled. Like it just wasn't filling fast, and it's like I just remember when we had that AMC and they did all that shit in the morning. I remember AMC was like $22 or something, $23, and literally we bought it the night before at like 250, almost 280, and we took like 100 contracts of that thing, so we should have made like a shit ton of money. But by the time we actually got filled, when they like opened up trading again, because it was halted for a little bit, like you couldn't buy anything, it was all the way back down to like $9. So I was like, that sucks, but yeah, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, people were all pissed off they couldn't buy, but it's like, dude, like you guys want to buy this shit at like $300, like that GameStop. It's like people were chasing that thing at 200, 250, trying to hold, not trying to trade it, trying to hold it. Uh, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Talking about the kitty cat guy. Yeah. Oh, but that dude made his money. He cashed out big though. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was following his post during that time. Yeah, I think the most he was up was like 60 million or something, 58, something like that. But who knows that, like, if he didn't sell when he was up that much. Because I mean, he was like obviously one of the first guys that was in on that play. I mean, and basically once he did sell, he just went off the grid. Like you never heard from that guy again. Yeah, he just went off the grid. Like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Reminder here at the top of the hour, we're on the lookout for the size of this week's 4 and 8 week bill auction. No
Mm-hmm.
change is expected. Also, we're looking for Brazil formal job
Oh, yeah.
creation total, looking for 135,000.
And that was Biggs, Mr. Diamond Hands himself.
Pfizer CFO speaking to investors saying that share repurchases are the lowest priority at this time. Papa Franklin Echo.
How we looking, Biggs? Biggs, how we looking? Is it what dumb money, I think. Biggs, is it worth it for me to go in and buy 100 cons? Yes or no?
U.S. to sell 80 billion 4-week and 80 billion 8-week bills as
Fucking way up
expected.
there, though. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't tell me anything. Now we're barely taking out. We're right at yesterday's highs. So daily chart.
S&P cutting Goodyear Tire to a B plus from a double B minus. Outlook
we got
stable.
room. We got
Golf
room,
Tango.
Biggs. Oh yeah, looks good. Hey, three putt. How's the oil looking? Biggs is putting me on all these oil stocks. How's CL?
For Brazil, their formal job creation for the month of October is out 190,000.4 above the 135 expected. The back month, though, was revised lower to 205,000 from 211,000.
There you go, Biggs. See? Patience, patience. Yeah. Here we go. Yo. Peloton? They're Tesla's still running. They're running it up right now. I seen something on Peloton yesterday. Yeah, I mean, well, dude, it's this shit. Yeah, it's a shit stock. I mean, what how much are you gonna really lose? COVID's coming back. Fuck, is that well, shit, dude? Maybe that's what I got. I'm fucking been sick for a week over here, dude. Yeah, I mean, I know, yeah. I mean, well, dude, it's how much is it? $5? How much do you have of it? I mean, how much? How long? How next year? Expiring next year? Ah, you're good. Let it go. I mean, it's not gonna go to fucking $2 on you. It's you know, it's already at the floor. Yeah, you might as well give that thing a month at least. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be too concerned on that thing. Just let it ride. But let me see. I'm gonna look at the daily chart right now and the weekly. Yeah, $5. So yeah, see the weekly chart hasn't done anything. The lows of okay, here's your stop loss, $4.25. You lose $4.25, you just get out of the trade. Other than that, you just hold it. And you want to target 5.80 and then $8. Fucking you milk them for it, you know? I mean, other than that, as long as you stay over the lows, you don't have nothing to worry about. That's swing trading. Swing trading is very basic. As long as we don't lose the prior swing low or previous week's low or something like that. You know, previous week's low is $4.32. So you want to use that as a stop. Use that as a stop. You're risking 50 cents on the trade. And that is what it is. And then other than that, you just hold it. You just hold it, hold it, hold it. Dun, dun, dun. Mm-hmm. And there you go. Took a little scratch on it though. Guys, AMD was looking good short. This motherfucker's looking good long. AMD 5-minute time frame. It's got about 50 cents up if you want to take a quick scalp on it. You gotta go heavy size though. Amazon. Yeah, it looks okay. That's right. 147. You're trying to target 147 and then 147.25. Those would be the first two stops. We got to see how it reacts there. Yeah, this Chevron trade doesn't work out, Biggs, and you better have a pull-out couch for me. I'm coming over, Biggs. I got a big position on this Chevron. I heard. Yeah, PLTR. They were talking about that shit yesterday. They were talking about it yesterday. People are getting behind these shit stocks again. Yeah. 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 Little bit of supply here on the NASDAQ at this Bollinger Band 28s. Need to get through that. 28s, 33s, and 37s. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they got upgraded this morning. All the way up to like, yeah, because they knew that they were going to get upgraded. That's why. You know what I'm saying, Biggs? Yeah, I know, either did I. Yes, dude, I am. So I better fucking start paying quickly. When you told me, right when you told me about it. Yeah, it is up for me. I'm gonna probably sell half size, to be honest. Options, Biggs. You know I'm an options guy. I'm not messing around. I'm not messing around with those shares on this little baby stock like that, Biggs. Biggs, I went big, all right. Watch, I'll post a little something for you. Got a little something for you, Biggs. Got a little something for you, Biggs. Yeah, I'm surprised Biggs wasn't on that shit stock. Yeah. Doing that old Biggs topper, huh? That's right up your fucking alley, Biggs. She's benched. Biggs. Attaboy, Biggs. Half of them. Yeah. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at Oxy.
Mind we're about 15 minutes now to the European cash equity close. European bourses are a bit more mixed now with the FTSE 100 little change. The DAX up about 0.1%. The CAC Iran lower by about 0.2%.
Nah, we're not playing rig.
The euro trading 109.82 up 29 pips, and yields have tracked lower here, lower across the continent of Europe with the move lower in U.S. yields following some weaker data and that commentary from Fed officials, namely Waller.
You like that? That was 10 fucking large in there, Biggs. Yeah. Well, fucking up fucking 10 large. Fuck, I hope so. Shit, man, that could have been the other way. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. Like on the options premium. Right now it's well, it's not much. It's only about 6%, 7%. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, because it's pulling back right now. It's pulling back. I should probably just dump it and just call it a day trade. Or just let me just get down to like 5, honestly, because it did pull back $200 on me. So let me see here. Oh, it's pulling back a little bit more. So this particular play, Yeah. See, because even on 5 cons, it's only up $32 on 5 contracts, right? So $40. So it's only up about $5, 5 cents a con. But I had 50 of them. So at one point in time, it was up 10 cents a contract, which is good. That's good. I'll hold these runners. I'll lock it in. It looks like I'm going to close this position with about $600 on the play. So I lost $300 on a little pullback, but that's no problem. So we'll just let these ones ride into tomorrow, unless I'd like to target 150 bigs.
Coherus and Junsi Bioscience announcing the publication of positive final overall survival results in a Jupiter 2 study. Charlie Hotel Romeo Sierra.
You like that, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you got to finesse that a little bit more, but yeah. Leo, you're in the car. Go to work, buddy. What are you worried about renting shares? What are you talking about? Fuck. Yeah, Biggs has got some fucking dogs out there he'd like to get off his hands. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. You want it? Yeah, he wants to sell covered. Yeah, Robinhood lets you sell covereds over there. Well, yeah, yeah. Hmm. No, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a great slow, easy, no stress way. Yeah, it's a no stress way to make some extra cash. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah, you're good at that kind of stuff, Leo. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm done on these fucking future side of things.
JP Morgan executive Daniel Pinto saying that he does expect U.S. bank consolidation to continue.
Somebody from JP Morgan says he expects the banks to continue to consolidate. What the hell are the banks doing? Do they? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Leo, mute that shit. If not, get me a coffee too, man. If not, get me a coffee too while you're at it. I'm just busting your balls, Leo. Hey, Biggs, I seen Sheppy was logged on today. Didn't decide to say hi to no one. He's still online. Call him out, Biggs. Yeah, I mean, that guy can't say hi. Andre 2 is online. Call his ass off too. Yeah, I know. These guys fucking make a little money and they can't say good morning anymore. You know? And that's it. Yeah. I'm telling you. Dude, they're coming for the 250s, man. And Leo had the Teslas today. He should have just fucking held them. No, but yeah. I know. They were coming for yesterday all day long. They were slamming the 250 calls, 250 calls, 250 calls. They're gonna run it up into that Cybertruck event. So this is the move also on Tesla. It's taken out the past 2 days highs. It's also 1 hour chart. The setup came off the previous hour's highs at 7 a.m. at 237. It's up $3 from there. This thing has room to run to 243. So 243. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're still in a range on the daily. It still needs to break out. Leo's getting pumped up.
For Amazon, their AWS unveiling formally the next generation of their AWS designed chips. Gravitation 4 will be the most powerful and energy efficient AWS processor to date. Alpha Michael Zulu November.
Yeah. Hmm. Attaboy. Attaboy, Leo. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Mm.
We're monitoring some comments from Brazil's central banker Guadardo saying the central bank still sees reasons for caution.
Oh. Oh, man. Those AMD
Guadardo
calls, I
earlier
opened
noted
up
that
a
underlying
market a little
service
bit.
inflation is behaving well within their expectations.
Is anyone long on the NQ? Okay. So we're testing this high wick here in the 47s. When we broke it the first time, we pulled all the way back to the 10 and 20. We bounced. Now we're approaching that area again. Support, I would say, would be all the way down at 1624. But this has got a lot of room higher right here. It's got a lot of room if it wants to run. They want to stretch this thing. It can definitely go. Just be careful here.
More from Guadardo, the Brazilian central banker, saying we're comfortable with the current easing pace.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew that's why Andre fucking hasn't been around. He's been dicking around, man. This kid got into the fucking police academy out here. That's what he's talking about.
More from Brazil's
Yeah.
Guardado saying that relevant surprises would be necessary for the current pace of rate cuts to change.
Shifting gears, how much are you up on a day? Attaboy, Biggs. I like that one. Yeah, I know, dude. He's been telling me about this for a month or two. Yeah, no, dude. it was our other cousin, his roommate, who went to school. The guy who played baseball in college went to school for criminal justice, wanted to be a cop, and that guy didn't want to be a cop. And all of a sudden, this dude wanted to be a cop. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but yeah. Yeah, he had texted me yesterday that he's in the third stage of the process now.
Seeing some additional comments from JP Morgan President Pinto saying that the bank expansion of the consumer business into the UK is going better than planned. Comments from JP Morgan's President Pinto.
Within a fucking 50-mile radius over here is hiring like crazy, bro. like they are starving for people right now. I got a buddy who's a cop. He's a sheriff in the next county over. He's like, dude, he's like, just this guy's like, he's a little older than me, man. He's 39 years old. And I ran into him and he was telling me about this, that, and the other. And I said, dude, you're the last guy I thought was ever going to be a fucking cop, a sheriff at that. And then he's like, dude, he's like, I put an application online. They called me within a couple weeks. He's
Brazil's
like,
central bank Squartado goes on to say that the central bank is comfortable with the pace of rate cuts.
Man. Yeah, they're hurting for guys right now. Yeah, you see it. You in on that putt? No. You gonna chase it a little bit right here? Maybe throw on 5 cons large? Get a couple $100 off of it. Look at it go. Damn, I should have fucking held that thing. Fuck. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, there you go. That'll work. Yeah. That'll work. Oh my god. I just chased into this long here. Putts.
Seen from the U.S. Treasury, 52-week bills are draw at 4.93% with 5.8% allotted at the high. Bid to cover ratio at 3.56.
I'm out. Just a few cons large. I'm done. I'm not going to trade anymore. Damn, look at it go. Shifting Gears is still holding this thing too, man. I guarantee you he's in on that 20 play. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Hearing here from the NVIDIA CEO announcing the deployment of new L4, L40, and brand new GH200 chips at the AWS reInvent event.
These funded accounts. If you go out there and you risk $100 and you go buy, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, however many you can afford $100, you're gonna pass half of them doing that kind of shit. And then once you get them funded, then you can do the right way. But like the last thing you want to do is spend 2 months trying to pass these things. So congratulations, man. Good job. That's how I passed the last one. Passed it in like a day, and then I was just waiting for that last $50, which I got yesterday. Look at that thing fucking go. Look at that thing fucking go. Look at this thing fucking go. Darn it. Look at this shit go. Look at all this crap go. Yeah, Apple looks like it wants 195. To be honest. Apple, Microsoft are the leaders, right? They're like some of the biggest heavyweighted in the NASDAQ, along with Intel. So you got to think about it. Today, Microsoft, I haven't checked it recently, but earlier Microsoft was pushing higher. You have Apple had a little bit of a back test in the last couple days, now is pushing higher. So if these things start leading the way again, we could be looking at another little leg up here on the NAS. Oh, I got into that Tesla so late, and I'm gonna end up making money on this piece of shit too. I'm just gonna sell that. Biggs, you're not long on anything? Okay. You're watching Apple. This thing looks ready to fly now. It's ready to go now. I just took a little bit of this Apple. I'm going in Apple now. Yeah, no, I'm in on this Apple here. I'm gonna see if this thing wants to play a little bit. Okay. Okay. Oh, look at this thing. NASDAQ's going to stretch into those Monday highs, those yesterday highs here, 16,089. I figure it's got to touch that. Fucking magnet, you know? It's got to touch that before this is all said and done. Boom, boom, boom. Well, again, today is day 2, all right? It's only Tuesday. A little bit of patience, and then those moves start to develop. You know, you have to just keep that in mind, right? Like right now, it's not really the time to like chase everything the first 5, 10, 15 minutes off the bell. This market's been moving like after the first hour and a half, hour, 2 hours. Then you get that move. It's a whole lot of shit before that. If you can stay patient and not blow yourself out of the water, you should be able to battle back in the middle half of the day and make a little bit of scratch. If anything, what I would do and what I've been doing, even in last week, I was doing a little bit more. I was starting off, because I have been taking trades early if I get them, but I've been starting off with the position size super small, right? Super small in that first hour. And then once I kind of see the direction, once we get more candlesticks, once we can kind of get the flow of the market, then I'm going heavy later because price action's slower and we can kind of have a better overall look as to where it's going. Then I'm really hammering high on the position size after versus trying to make a shit ton of money right off the open, getting slammed and being wrong. I'll take a small hit if I'm wrong, and then let's see what's going on and then go big position later. Fucking still pushing higher on this NQ. Shift, you should have bought like 5 of those things and just let them all ride. Yeah. 5 of them times 16, we're looking at about 65, 75 bucks. Just let them all fucking go, right? I know, I thought about it yesterday too when I seen that email that the damn sales over to. I'm like, maybe I should just get a couple more of these things and just let them all go, like just on a good setup, and then just whatever happens get through that process, you know, get to the money making process. That's what we're here for. We're here to make money, not here to mess around with this combine shit. This thing's still pushing higher. Biggs, how are we looking on the Qs? Daily chart. We got some space still. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How's that looking? Mm. Oh. Uh-huh. Here we go. Fucking bulls are strong,
Nikkei
bigs.
News reporting Japan is set to lift their assumed rate for debt servicing for the first time in 17 years. Nikkei News report on Japan.
Bulls are fucking strong, bigs. That daily chart on the NASDAQ looks like it's ready to go. Yeah, I gotta take a break. I need to go get something for this fucking throat, guys. I'm gonna get something to drink. I'll be back. Stay patient, protect your gains. If not, always another day. But I'll be around on Discord. Later.